Welcome back, everyone, to day 3 of Bulldozer Crafts. Today's focus is foundation of worth. So as you learned in the lesson today, it's taken from the book of Matthew, chapter 26, verses 36 through 46. Who remembers where Jesus took his disciples? No, it wasn't there. What was the name of that garden? Right, Garden of Gethsemane, right? Okay, so Christ takes his disciples to the Garden of Gethsemane and he asks them to wait with him so he can go and pray because Christ knows that the time has come that he will be turned over to the officials and he's going to be persecuted, he's going to be beaten and crucified, right? It's sad because Christ was without sin. He took the punishment that did not belong to him. And so that is why we can be saved because Christ died for us. And remember what we learned day 2 in Romans, right? The book of Romans, Paul tells us that God loves us so much that while we were still sinners, he sent his son Jesus to die for us. Okay. So let's fast forward to the craft. So we learned that Christ asked his disciples to watch and pray, and Christ went off by himself to pray to his Father. So today's craft is called Jesus in the Garden craft kit, right? Okay, so we have several pieces here. It's going to be a really cool craft. So what I would suggest is kind of lay all your pieces out so they're easy to get to. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is we're going to take this large piece of green foam, and you can see all these lines. We need to punch those out, okay, because what we're making is a stand or the ground, right? This is kind of the ground of Gethsemane. Just be real careful that you don't make the holes too big. So see, it should look kind of like this. So the two small ones down here go in the front. And what we're going to do is you're going to take these little pieces of foam that look kind of like a stone wall, and you're just going to stick it into each slot so that they stand up. See? It's pretty easy, right? Now we have a stone wall. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to take this large rock and there's 2 little doves. We just need one of those doves, okay? So take a dove, and as you will remember from yesterday, we're going to take the backing off and we're going to stick the dove right onto the rock, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to stick it in this slot right here. So it looks like this. Pretty simple, right? Okay, what do you think goes next? Right, the foam piece. Okay, so this piece is to represent Jesus praying to his Father. Because Jesus is praying, he knows he's about to be taken away by sinful men, to be persecuted and beaten and mocked and hung on a cross. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we have a tree. So remember that dove, we want to take the other dove, take the foam back off. Sometimes that's a little challenging, right? And we're going to stick the dove right about there. Come back. See, we have 2 more slots left. So we're going to stick the tree in the smaller of the slots. And now we have some shrubs, right? These green things. We're going to stick these in the back. They just slide right in. You don't have to force them. They should slide in pretty easily. And there you have it. So as we look at this, we can remember the account of Jesus praying in the Garden of Gethsemane to his Father in heaven. And don't forget, that's found in Matthew chapter 26, beginning in verse 36. Correct? Okay? All right. I will see you for day 4. Have a great one. Bye-bye.